Well, reactions are flooding in this morning as the world wakes up to a new era, or an old era, new era, same, in American politics.
Let's get some more our entertainment editor, because there was a lot of entertainment in this one. Peter Ford. Hey, Pete, this was really a star-studded election, wasn't it? So many big names were involved on both sides. So what's Hollywood saying this morning now the dust is starting to settle a little bit?
Well, of course, the reactions are very mixed. There's disappointment. A lot of these big-name celebrities, they're very unfamiliar with the word no. And if they've given instructions to go out and vote a certain way and people didn't, they don't like that. I mean, I think Ricky Gervais sent them up beautifully just a couple of other days ago. But you're right. I mean, there were a lot of big-name people. It seems nobody really wanted to keep their cards to their chest. Everybody wanted to declare what they wanted to happen. And certainly I think that the Democrats had an incredible lineup of A-list people. You know, all the legendary, current music stars, sports stars, movie stars, they had them. You know, certainly the Republicans didn't have that. They had a very small group of people and they were very passionate, but it didn't compare. Maybe there were too many celebrities telling people what to do. Maybe there was a backlash to that. Real people in the real world maybe weren't responding. You know, people like Harrison Ford, who has normally wanted to stay out somewhat from being active in lobbying people to vote a certain way. He got in there. Dick Van Dyke got in there. We know the result. So what happens next? Now, some of these celebrities have said they believe that if Trump gets back in, that they will be on some kind of hit list. Maybe they're being overly dramatic. One interesting case to watch will be what happens with Prince Harry, because President-elect Trump has said several times during the campaigning that he believes, I mean, he's varied what he's said a bit. On one occasion, he basically said, I'm going to kick him out. On other occasions, he said there'll be no special treatment for them, which I think is fair enough. Now, what this is about is because there is a belief that he did not declare on his visa application his past drug use, which he did talk about very openly and spare. Now, there's been a crowd called the Heritage Foundation who've been trying to get access to that visa application but are being denied it. That may be something that Trump will do. Say, hand it over, make it public. And that, in many ways, Prince Harry could be kind of low-hanging fruit. But, you know, as for deporting them, don't forget, of course, that Meghan Markle was born in Los Angeles, so it's problematic. But watch and wait and see where that one goes.
Yes, Trump said he wants to end the wars first, so I think he's going to be pretty busy, so maybe Prince Harry might be further down. Also, we're talking about all those celebrity performers. There's the inauguration come January as well. Yes. Remember, he was scratching last time, Donald Trump, to try and find a big-name performer to perform, so it'll be interesting to see who he ropes in for the inauguration come January.
Kid Rock and Hulk Hogan might be the extent of it.
Elon Musk launching a rocket, perhaps, in front of the White House.
Well, it would be spectacular. Yes.
Prince William has led a major event in Cape Town.
Yeah, so we spoke about this yesterday. This is the Earthshot Prize in Cape Town, in which 5 grants of £1 million are given out for eco-friendly projects that are taking up. Now, you can see here with Robert Irwin, who he's posted up some great social media vision yesterday that he shot with Prince William. You can see Heidi Klum there as well. So once again, every year this award is getting more and more traction, and there you can see him wearing the eco-friendly sneakers. So if you're going to go to an event like that, you can't give anybody reason to criticise. So he obviously thought that one through. So fantastic event held in Cape Town overnight our time.
I see Robert Irwin getting some use out of his Logies tux again too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's a nice recycling moment, isn't it?
Do you reckon his shoes were made out of cheetah? Didn't you say yesterday that was his favourite animal?
Yes, and we just couldn't quite believe it, could we? No. Of all the animals to choose. London sparkled overnight. This is for the Harper's Bazaar Women of the Year Awards.
Yeah, lovely event held at Claridge's, no less, and Harper's Bazaar, of course, legendary magazine. And so these awards are really getting a great sort of A-list crowd. I think one of the really nice moments where you see there Victoria Beckham, 13-year-old daughter Harper, and she got up and spoke. Unfortunately, there's no great vision of it yet, but she equipped herself really well. And, you know, she's only 13 years old, and to get up and speak in front of a big event like that with a lot of famous people, see, that's it. We can't. The sound's not great, so we can't really show you. But what I can show you is Victoria talking about her daughter and how grateful she was that Harper had got up there and done that. Have a look at this.
I am so proud of you. I mean, getting up on stage in front of a room full of people is scary, and you did it with such poise
and all sorts of notables there, like Olivia Colman was there, the singer Ray, who we've had on the show many times. So, yeah, a good A-list crowd, and fantastic for Victoria Beckham to get Entrepreneur of the Year.
I so want Harper to open up a little sarong shop down at Santa Monica and call it Harper's Bazaar. I just think that would be perfect.
Yeah.
Pete, Elizabeth Hurley has gushed over her time in Melbourne this week.
Yeah, so she was a special guest for the Melbourne Cup. She took to her Instagram yesterday. She's been to the Melbourne Cup many times, and in fact, on one of those occasions, was with the late Shane Warne. Of course, they were together for a number of years. So, as she's used this word, it was a bittersweet day to go back there and to enjoy that day. But nonetheless, obviously, a lot of memories of being at the Cup and being back in Melbourne. But she was a fantastic guest. People are saying, I know people who met her there on the day, and they said she was just delightful to be around. So, she's speaking very highly and singing the praises of Melbourne, so we love that.
Sun time, because she's here with the sun as well. Fabulous. Thanks, Pete.
Thanks, Pete.
Thank
Back with you soon.
Bye.